Our amazing universe, a sky full of wonders. The universe is a very big place. It is so big it is hard to think about. When we look up at the night sky we see tiny lights. These lights are stars. There are more stars than we can count. Some stars are like our sun. Other stars are very different. Space is full of mysteries. People have always looked at the sky and wondered, what is out there? How did it all begin? These are big questions. Science helps us find some answers. We learn new things all the time about our cosmic home. Space is not empty. It is full of amazing things. There are planets like Earth and Mars. There are moons that go around planets. There are also giant clouds of gas and dust. These clouds are called nebulae. New stars can be born in these nebulae. Sometimes we see bright lights flash in the sky. These can be comets, which are like icy snowballs traveling through space. Or they can be meteors, small pieces of rock burning up in our air. But some flashes are much bigger and come from very far away. These are the universe's biggest shows. Imagine the biggest firework you have ever seen. Now imagine a firework that is billions of times brighter. Imagine an explosion so big it can outshine an entire galaxy. A galaxy is a giant group of stars, gas, and dust. Our own galaxy, the Milky Way, has hundreds of billions of stars. These super powerful explosions really happen in space. They are a natural part of how the universe works. They are some of the most energetic events we know. Scientists are always excited to study them. They tell us so much about the cosmos. These incredible cosmic events are called supernovae. That is a big word for a very big explosion. They are a key part of the story of the universe. They change everything around them. They are not just destructive, they are also creative. Without them, the universe would be a very different place. We would not even be here. So let's explore these amazing cosmic spectacles. Let's learn about what they are, how they happen, and why they matter so much to all of us, even here on our small blue planet, Earth. So what exactly is a supernova? Think of a star. Our sun is a star. It gives us light and heat. Most stars live for a very long time, billions of years. They shine steadily. But some stars have a much more exciting end to their lives. A supernova is the explosion of a star. It is the biggest explosion that humans have ever seen in space. When a star becomes a supernova, it suddenly becomes incredibly bright. It can shine brighter than all the other stars in its galaxy combined. This amazing brightness can last for weeks or even months. Imagine one single light bulb suddenly shining as brightly as all the lights in a very big city. That gives you an idea of how powerful a supernova is. These explosions are not very common in any one galaxy. In a galaxy like our Milky Way, we might expect to see one supernova every 50 to 100 years. But because there are so many galaxies in the universe, astronomers can see supernova happening all the time in distant galaxies. They use powerful telescopes to look for these sudden bright flashes far away. It is like watching fireworks happening in many different cities across the world. These explosions are a natural end for certain types of stars. Not every star will explode as a supernova. Small stars like our sun will end their lives more quietly. They will slowly fade away. But very big stars, stars that are much more massive than our sun, have a different destiny. They live fast and die young in a cosmic sense. Their end is spectacular. It is this spectacular death that we call a supernova. It is a truly awesome event, releasing huge amounts of energy and light into space. This energy travels across the universe. There are different ways a star can explode, so there are different types of supernovae. Scientists group them based on what they see in the light from the explosion. Some supernovae happen when a massive star runs out of fuel. Others can happen in systems where two stars are orbiting each other. One star might pull material from its companion star, becoming too heavy, and then exploding. But the most common type of very powerful supernova comes from the death of a single, very massive star. This is the kind we will focus on, as it is a truly grand cosmic event. To understand how a supernova happens, we need to think about the life of a star. Stars are born from huge clouds of gas and dust. Gravity pulls this material together. As it gets denser and hotter, a star begins to shine. Stars are like giant nuclear furnaces. Deep inside their cores, they are constantly turning one type of material, like hydrogen, into another type, like helium. This process, called nuclear fusion, releases a lot of energy. This energy pushes outwards and balances the inward pull of gravity. This balance keeps the star stable for millions or billions of years. Massive stars, those that are at least 8 times heavier than our sun, live very different lives from smaller stars. They are much hotter and brighter. Because they are so massive, their gravity is very strong. To fight against this strong gravity, they have to burn their nuclear fuel very quickly. They are like giant gas-guzzling cars. While our sun will live for about 10 billion years, a massive star might only live for a few million years. That sounds like a long time, but in cosmic terms, it is quite short. They live fast and burn out spectacularly. Eventually, a massive star starts to run out of its main fuel, hydrogen. It then begins to burn heavier elements. It makes helium, then carbon, then oxygen, and so on, making heavier and heavier things in its core. Each stage of burning happens faster than the last. The star builds up layers like an onion with the heaviest elements in the center. Finally, the star tries to make iron in its core, but making iron does not release energy, it actually uses energy. So the star's furnace suddenly stops working. There is no more outward push from energy to fight gravity. When the core can no longer produce energy to push outwards, gravity wins. The star's core collapses very suddenly. It shrinks down incredibly fast, in just a fraction of a second. This collapse is so violent that the core material becomes super dense. The outer layers of the star then come crashing down onto this super dense core. They hit it and bounce off, creating a tremendously powerful shockwave. This shockwave travels outwards through the star, blasting all the star's outer layers into space. This gigantic explosion is what we see as a supernova. It is a star tearing itself apart. Supernovae are not just amazing light shows, they are incredibly important for the universe. They do much more than just destroy a star. When a massive star explodes, it doesn't just disappear. The explosion scatters all the elements that the star created during its life out into space. This includes elements like oxygen, carbon, and nitrogen. These are elements that are essential for life as we know it. Your body contains carbon and oxygen. These atoms were once cooked inside a star that later exploded. We are literally made of stardust. But supernovae do something even more special. The explosion itself is so hot and energetic that it creates even heavier elements. Elements like gold, silver, platinum, and uranium are formed in the incredible heat and pressure of a supernova explosion. These heavy elements cannot be made in the normal life of a star. It takes the extreme conditions of a supernova to forge them. So, every piece of gold jewelry, every silver coin, owes its existence to these powerful cosmic blasts from long ago. Supernovae enrich the universe with all the different kinds of atoms. The material blown out by a supernova becomes part of the gas and dust clouds between stars. These clouds, enriched with heavy elements, can then cool down and collapse to form new stars and new planetary systems. So, supernovae are like cosmic recyclers and creators. They spread the building blocks for new generations of stars, planets, and potentially life. Without supernovae, the universe would mostly be made of just hydrogen and helium. There would be no rocky planets like Earth, and no ingredients for life. They are truly essential for cosmic evolution. Studying supernovae also helps scientists understand many other things about the universe. Because some types of supernovae always have roughly the same peak brightness, astronomers can use them as standard candles. This means they can measure how far away distant galaxies are. This helps us map the universe and understand how fast it is expanding. Learning about how stars explode also tells us more about the laws of physics under extreme conditions. Supernovae are cosmic laboratories helping us unlock the secrets of matter, energy, and the very fabric of space and time. They are a window into the universe's grand design.